Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow seekers of greatness, today I stand before you to share a transformative truth that has the potential to reshape the trajectory of your life. In a world engulfed by chaos, distractions, and uncertainties, there is one element that remains your true north, your guiding star, the power to control your emotions. Yes, you heard me right. Emotions, those seemingly uncontrollable currents that have often swept us away like driftwood in a storm, can be harnessed, directed, and mastered. This is not just a trite piece of advice. It is a revolutionary philosophy that can fundamentally alter the landscape of your existence. Picture this: a canvas of your life, painted with vibrant hues of emotions that range from the deepest blues of sadness to the most electrifying yellows of happiness. The beauty of this canvas lies not in the randomness of these colors, but in the masterpiece that you create by arranging and blending them with skill and purpose. You are not a mere spectator. You are the artist wielding the brush, and your emotions are the pigments waiting to be woven into the tapestry of your life. Consider a warrior facing a daunting adversary on the battlefield. Fear, that age, old companion of uncertainty, seeks to paralyze him. But within him burns the fire of determination, the fierce resolve to triumph against all odds. In this moment, he faces a choice: to let fear dictate his actions or to harness it, to wield it as a weapon that sharpens his senses and quickens his reactions. This is the essence of emotional control. The ability to turn the tide of vulnerability into an unyielding force for achievement. Imagine the executive, burdened with an insurmountable workload, besieged by the storms of stress and pressure. It is easy to succumb, to be swept away by the waves of overwhelm. Yet within him resides the power to transmute stress into a catalyst for excellence. By taming the tempest within, he channels the energy of stress into a focused determination that propels him forward. This is the crux of emotional mastery: to transform what seems like a roadblock into a stepping stone. But how? You might ask, how can we transcend the turmoil and tumult that emotions often bring? It starts with awareness, a conscious recognition of the ebb and flow of emotions within you. Imagine yourself as an observant scientist, detached yet deeply engaged, studying the rise and fall of your emotional tides. When anger surges, step back, breathe, and examine the source of your frustration. Is it a challenge that can be conquered? Or is it a signal that you need to realign your priorities? Next, embrace the power of perspective. Our emotions are not isolated islands. They are interconnected realms that shape our experience. When faced with disappointment, expand your horizon to see the bigger picture. Is this setback a mere blip in the grand scheme of your journey? Does it define your entire narrative, or is it just a chapter in your story? By elevating your perspective, you disarm the emotional shackles that seek to bind you. One of the greatest allies in the pursuit of emotional control is resilience. Resilience is not the absence of struggle, but the mastery of it. It is the phoenix that rises from the ashes, the indomitable spirit that emerges stronger after every trial. When life tests your mettle, when adversity knocks on your door, remember that you possess the innate ability to endure, adapt, and thrive. This is not blind optimism. It is the unshakable belief in your own capacity to overcome. In the tapestry of emotional control, the threads of self-awareness, perspective, and resilience are interwoven with the golden strand of mindfulness. Imagine yourself as a gardener tending to the garden of your mind. Mindfulness is the act of cultivating your thoughts, pruning away negativity, and nurturing positivity. When anxiety creeps in, pause and reflect. Is it the present moment that burdens you or the ghosts of an uncertain future? By anchoring yourself in the here and now, you reclaim the steering wheel of your emotions. But let me not simplify this journey. Emotional control is not an overnight feat. It is a marathon, a constant practice that requires dedication and patience. It demands that you confront the shadows within you, the parts of yourself you may have shunned. It is the courage to embrace vulnerability, to acknowledge that you are human, and in your imperfections lies your strength. Consider the power of forgiveness in this context. Forgiveness is not merely an act bestowed upon others. It is a gift you grant yourself. When anger festers, when grudges weigh you down, you relinquish control over your emotional landscape. By forgiving, you free yourself from the chains that bind you to the past, unlocking the gates to emotional liberation. Now, let's turn our gaze to the broader canvas of society. The world today is a labyrinth of emotions, with hearts beating to the rhythm of hope and despair, unity and division. It is imperative, now more than ever, that we cultivate emotional intelligence, not just within ourselves, but as a collective. Imagine the power of empathy, the ability to stand in another's shoes and feel their joys and sorrows. In a world where polarization threatens to tear us apart, empathy is the bridge that can mend the fractures of understanding. And let us not forget the power of gratitude. Gratitude is not merely a sentiment. It is an attitude, a way of life that transforms every moment into a gift. When we are grateful, when we count our blessings, we infuse our emotions with positivity and resilience. In a world that often focuses on what's lacking, gratitude redirects our attention to the abundance that surrounds us. Ladies and gentlemen, today I challenge you to embark on a journey of profound transformation. I challenge you to reclaim dominion over your emotional realm, to recognize that within the turbulence lies the potential for greatness. As you walk this path, you will not be alone. In closing, remember that you are the maestro of your emotional symphony, the captain of your inner ship. As you navigate the oceans of life, do not fear the storms that may arise. Embrace them, for they are the crucible in which your emotional strength is forged. Stand firm in the face of adversity, dance with the rhythm of joy, and craft a legacy that resonates with the melody of emotional control. Thank you